Morning dear students, welcome to your BST class. Now we have so far done the first chapter wherein you have studied about the nature and purpose of business. So you know now that what business is, what are the features of any business, what are the advantages and disadvantages of any business, what are the types of risk a business faces, and you also know that what are the basic factors you have to think before starting a business. So today we move to chapter 2. The name of our chapter 2 is Forms of Business Organization. So see in this chapter what will be our learning objective. You will come to know that what are the different forms of business organization you can have. Then you will also come to know that what are the merits, features, disadvantages of each and every form of business organization. See, each business will have some benefits, some demerits, everything. So you have to consider all these things and then decide which form of business organization you want to choose. Now see, forms of private undertakings. We have two forms of private undertakings. The first one is the non-corporate enterprise and the second one is the corporate enterprise. So when we talk about the non-corporate enterprise, we have three types. The first one is the sole proprietorship, the second one is the joint Hindu family, and the third one is the partnership. Means if any of these business or enterprise you opt, then all these fall under the non-corporate enterprise. Then in the corporate enterprise, we have cooperative societies and joint stock companies. These any two will be your corporate enterprise. So today we will cover about just the first one, sole proprietorship. We will know about the merits, demerits, features of each and every, sole proprietorships, each and every point about the features, merits, demerits, everything. So see, first one, sole proprietorship. Now what does the name sole proprietorship means? Simple language, if we talk about sole proprietorship, means it is a one-man business. It means if there is one person who is investing, there is one person who is gaining, all the risks are being borne by that person, all the advantages and disadvantages are to be faced by that person. So it means any individual who opt or start a business for himself is what is your sole proprietorship business. So it is, in a simple language, we can say that it is a one-man business as he invests the entire capital. The whole capital that the person is investing is his own capital. He bears up all the risk. He takes up all the advantages of the business and manages the business all by himself. So the example is any individual or any owner who starts the business. In other words, we can also simply say that the sole means only. The word sole means only. Only means that there is a single person. And proprietor means owner. So that means in sole proprietorship, you have only one owner. Please remember that. What does sole proprietorship means? Next, if we talk about the features of sole proprietorship, we have the following features of any sole proprietorship. See the first one, formation and closure is easy. Means to start a business or to end the business. Sole proprietorship is very easy. You can easily start a sole proprietorship as you don't have to do a lot of entries and registration. Same way you can easily close a business enterprise if you want. So in sole proprietorship there is no much legal formalities which you have to go through, and you can easily start and close your business at any point of time you want. So this is a feature of the sole proprietorship. Because less formalities are to be there. There is no separate law. There is nothing to be done. So the first feature is formation is easy. Closure is easy. Moving to the second one, we have unlimited liability. Very important feature that the liability of the owner is unlimited, because since he is the only one owner, so his liability is unlimited. Even if his business is at loss, he has to bring his private estate, private money and give the money. If suppose your business is having a loss, you might have to bring your private property, sell them and give the money to your creditors, to all the people. So the feature is you have unlimited liability, means you have a lot of debt in your head. So even the personal properties are held liable to meet the liabilities of the firm if required. By chance, you are not having the profit, you are leading to loss and you need to shut down your business. You cannot shut down your business without paying the money to the market. Suppose you have taken a lot of credits from the market. So you have to return that money to each and every person. So this is what is unlimited liability. You have to bring from your personal money and give it to your creditors. Understood? Moving to the third one, we have sole risk bearer and profit recipient. It means you are the only person who bears the risk and you are the only person who gets the benefit of that profit. So the risk is also all yours and the profit is also all yours. All the risks are on your shoulders and all the profits are being enjoyed by you. There is no person who is sharing the risk. There is no person who is sharing the profit. So this is again the third feature of sole proprietorship. Moving to the fourth one, we have control. Just a second. Control. So complete control of the business is held with the proprietor himself. The proprietor has the control of the whole thing. He has a right to control the whole business. No person is going to interfere in the business. So you have the sole right to control the whole business. Moving to the fifth point, we have no separate entity for the business, for the businessman. It means you are the sole proprietor and your existence and your business are not two separate entities. Please remember, no separate entity. This feature you will also learn in your accounts. There is a full detailed description about it. No separate entity means you and your business are considered to be the same person. Suppose your name is, say for example, A, and your business enterprise is A Limited, then Mr. A and A Limited are the same person. You have no separate legal entity, because if the owner is held liable for all the activities of the business. If your business is doing any frauds, any manipulations, then you will be held responsible for that. So the concept says no separate legal entity means you and your business are the same. Moving to the last feature, we have lack of continuity. Since the business and the owner are one and the same entity, so if he dies or if he becomes insane or if he doesn't want to do the business, the continuity of the business stops, means the business comes to an end. So this is a feature that you will not be able to continue the business if you are not there anymore. Suppose you died or suppose you became insane, means mad, or any sort of problem you're having, you don't want to do the business. So that business nobody can do. That leads to lack of continuity, means your business ends over there. So these were the 6 features of sole proprietorship. Please learn the heading properly, and with that heading you also need to jot down 2 to 4 lines with some examples in the explanation. Jotting down only the bullet points are not enough. Understood? Now we will cover the second topic of the day, merits of sole proprietorship. So see what merits we have. That means what are the advantages of having a sole proprietorship. The first one is quick decision making. It means that you can quickly make decision. You don't have to consult with others. Since you are the only owner, you can make the decision yourself. So you don't have to ask any other person or take opinions from any other person. So decision will be all yours and you can quickly take that. You do not have to make delay. You can avoid making delays. So quick decision making is a merit of sole proprietorship business. Moving to the second point, we have confidentiality of information. It means you are not going to share your information with anyone. So secrecy can be maintained here. All your information will be confidential, as you can have everything with you. You are not sharing that with any of the person. No partner is there, nothing is there, no family member. So you will be keeping all the information about your business confidential in your hand. So this is again a very important merit of having a sole proprietorship business. Moving to the third one, we have direct incentive. It means you are the person who is directly having the fruit. All the profit goes to you. You are the proprietor, so all the profit is in your hand. You get the direct benefit. You have sown the seed. Now when you reap it, you are the person who will directly eat it. No other person is having a share in this. So this is the third merit of having a sole proprietorship. Moving to the next one, we have sense of accomplishment. It means there is a personal satisfaction in working, because you are working for yourself. You are taking decisions on yourself. So you don't have a burden or you don't have, a regret that why did I take his opinion and I lead to loss. So a sense of satisfaction is coming to you because you're working for yourself and you're working all yourself. So sense of accomplishment is coming into your head that, okay, I have achieved something. Say for example, if you achieve, it is all your hard work. Same way, if you do not achieve, you will come to know that, okay, it was my mistake which led to loss. So you will have a sense of accomplishment in you. Okay. Moving to the last merit, we have ease of formation and closure. Now see, mark this. This was again your feature. So same as your merit. Your formation is easy. Your closure is easy. Entry and exit is very easy. Minimum legal formalities are to be done when you have a sole proprietorship. So you can easily come into the business. If you don't want to, suppose you want to open a Galla Mal shop. A Kirana shop, where you have all the eatables, food items, everything, chocolates, then rice, then all these sort of things. So when you open it, your wish, you take a place in rent or you have your own place. Easily start the business, buy the goods, sell the goods. Suppose you are having a loss and you don't want to continue the business, you can easily shut down the business. So it is easy to form, easy to close. These were the 5 merits of sole proprietorship. Moving to the last topic of the day, we have disadvantages of having a sole proprietorship, or say limitations of having a sole proprietorship. Every business will have some drawbacks. So let us see what are the drawbacks of having a sole proprietorship business. Moving to the first one, we have limited resource. Now this is a very important disadvantage. See, any person will have limited resource with him. He cannot have a lot of money with him. So capital is limited and the size of the business may be small. So this is a very big and important drawback, that you don't have a lot of resources with you, lot of capital with you that you can put up in the business. So limited resource is a big disadvantage of having a sole proprietorship business. Moving to the second point, we have limited life. Limited life means your business will have a limited life. As the business has no legal entity, the life of the business will be very limited. In the eyes of the law, every business has to have, a life. So say if you die or you became insane, the life of the business comes to an end. The business cannot be transferred to any other person. So that is why saying that death, insolvency or illness of an enterprise will lead to closure of your business. If you die, or if you became insane, or if you became, suppose if you are ill, your business life comes to an end. So you will have to shut down your business. Moving to the third one, we have unlimited liability. Now again, you read this. Unlimited liability means all the liabilities are in the hand of the sole proprietor. You have to bring your private property and sell it. Remember that? So this is again a drawback. How much of money will you be able to bring? How much liability can you be able to take? So this is again a drawback of having a sole proprietorship. Moving to the fourth one, we have limited managerial ability. Now see, as a person, you will not be able to have all the qualities in your head. You may be good at, suppose, marketing, but you are not good at, purchasing the goods of any other department. So you may have a quality in one department, but you may lack for the other one. So ultimately, the proprietor may not be efficient in everything. So your efficiency is little less. So ultimately, your managerial ability is not that much. You have limited skills with you, limited ability with you. So this is again a big drawback of having a sole proprietorship business. I hope you have understood all the what is sole proprietorship, what are the features of sole proprietorship, what are the advantages and disadvantages of having a sole proprietorship. So these were your 4 limitations of, sole proprietorship. Please go through all the points nicely. Jot down whatever I have taught today, that there are 2 forms of undertakings, non-corporate, corporate, then the subparts of both of them, and the first one that we have covered today is sole proprietorship. Jot down its meaning, jot down the features, merits, demerits, everything. With the bullet points, you also will explain some details. Do this work and submit to me by the end of the class.